Prime Minister is again, why was an IT audit not carried out at NVGBE? I'm asking it again because I want a real answer this time. The previous answer was we did not have the expertise in-house, which was the response in the question hour meeting, but that's a little simplistic for me at this point in time. Common practice is to contract external assistance if in-house expertise is not available. Why wasn't this done if the same individual has been the head of internal audit since 2013 and thus responsible for ensuring the audits of all departments in the company? I'm asking it again because the public and my colleagues will recall that GEBE actually suffered not one but two IT security data breaches as recently as 2018. Those breaches had more to do with lapses in email and document access security, much of which would be solved by deploying the same MFA rules that I mentioned, but I digress. I believe it is critical that we not only look at the infrastructural issues that led to this ransomware attack, but also at the human error element, where decision makers did not act when needed to establish preventive measures for such an attack. Infrastructural integrity is strengthened or weakened on the decisions of the humans operating in them. GEB is suspending people on the assumption of having leaked documents, but here you have in black and white a total leadership failure, and I have yet to see a head roll. Madam Chairlady, can the Prime Minister, via the Supervisory Board or Management Board, provide to Parliament, whether under Inzage or whatever, all reports generated by the cybersecurity firm contracted to resolve the Black Byte attack and issued to GEBE since the time the contract was implemented? I ask about viewing it under confidential eyes because I assume such a document contains very specific information, and I would not want such a document to be public. However, as a member of Parliament, I believe that I would have a right to view that document. What, if any, recommendations and solutions has GEBE implemented since April 2022 to strengthen their ICT security infrastructure and protect against future attacks and breaches? As I mentioned earlier, the very same Black Byte gang has evolved to a point where there are new intrusion tactics being deployed that will stress existing cybersecurity protections. Of course, if there are none in place, then you just make it easier for Black Byte and others. So I would like some clarity on what GB has done thus far.